When I first made this channel, which was, I want to say, like 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago, I basically made it because quarantine had started and I was the only one of my friends that had a PS4 still and not a PC. And so I was basically playing games alone, which I never really realized how boring it was playing like multiplayer games alone until I started doing it all the time. So, to kind of reinvigorate my enjoyment of gaming without needing to like buy a bunch of solo player games, or single player games is actually the right terminology there, I made this channel and I posted on it a lot actually for a good few weeks, and I put in a lot of effort into it because, well, I say a lot of effort, but it was just at the time I hadn't put much effort into anything, so this was the most effort I'd put into literally anything ever. And then I got a PC and I kind of forgot about this channel. I mean, it wasn't just that, it was like Modern Warfare 2019 was kind of transitioning towards only worrying about Warzone, and I kind of could tell that's what was going on because everything was about Warzone. Nobody actually cared about 2019 multiplayer anymore, and so I was like, alright, well, you know, how long am I going to keep playing a game that's destined for the scrapyard? And do I really want to just keep playing the newest Call of Duty because I know that the new ones are probably going to be not as good? And I was right, Vanguard fucking sucked. So then it's like, so how do I remake this channel? So I go to Apex and I try and do the whole, oh, well, I'm just going to make a video. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to post a good game on Apex where I'm just like having fun commentating. Except Apex was a lot harder, dude. Like I'm being straight up honest. I would record Modern Warfare 2019, I'd record for like maybe 2 hours and then just hop off because every game was an okay game for my purposes. Like, I wasn't really trying to show off a highlight reel or anything. I wasn't trying to show off that I was great, but I like to show off good gameplay while I was talking about things. Apex Legends, dude, I was struggling every game to get anywhere. It was rough, dude. I was like, holy fuck. Because I had gotten into my head that I was like, oh, I should probably post, like, wins as much as humanly possible. And at the start, that was fine, right? Like, I was good. I was posting, like, a few wins every couple of weeks. And then, I don't know, dude. I just ended up getting absolutely ran through every game on Apex Legends. I don't know if skill-based matchmaking kicked in or whatever the fuck happened, but I went from being able to pump out like 2 or 3 wins a day to not being able to pump out a single one. And, you know, when you're trying to make content and kind of be like talkative and, you know, when the gameplay is just meant to kind of be in the background and I'm more focused on, hey guys, you know, this is what I want to talk about today, it's really rough when I'm so focused on the game that I'm not even talking. You know what I mean? Like, I had to be 200% locked in every time I touched Apex Legends. So that game wasn't going to work for the style of content that I wanted this channel to be. So I was like, alright, well, I'll just try and figure out a different game while I'm posting Apex content. Except Apex content was draining the life out of me so hard that I wasn't trying to find any other game. And then, as I have to make this transition into Apex content instead of, you know, Modern Warfare, because there's no other game that I really feel like could, because I hated Warzone. I fucking hated Warzone with a passion. At least Apex Legends had some of that fast-pacedness that Call of Duty had, but it still wasn't enough for what I wanted. And so, as I'm trying to get this transition going, school opens back up in my state, and now it's like, okay, so now school's opening back up. I'm in the process of getting a computer, so, you know, videos and the way I make videos are going to change. So I'm trying to kind of balance all these things, and unfortunately this channel kind of just got lost in the middle of that. Which, you know, it happens, right? But now it's been a few years, and nowadays when I game, it's just like, you know, I just game like with my buddies, and when I do play alone, I almost have the feeling of like, damn, dude, I'm low-key wasting my time, which sucks because this is relaxation. Realistically, no one should feel like they're wasting their time doing something that they enjoy, right? But those thoughts still creep in. Like, I still am like, you know, I'm low-key wasting my fucking time doing this shit. So, in my, you know, in my thought process, the best way for me to be like, I'm not wasting my time, is to start posting videos again. I had another thing that I wanted to talk about, but I'm blanking on it. I think I'm gonna keep blanking on it. Oh, right. What I actually like, what I plan on doing. So, I have a bunch of games that I have on my computer that are like single player experiences that I'm kind of gonna get around to playing. I'm gonna kind of get around to playing all of them, but I haven't yet as of like this recording. But yeah, just a slight little return video, just so I can kind of fully transition into doing all this new shit, basically. This game is called Risk of Rain 2. Pretty fun. I've heard people say that it's not fun because of the graphics, which is like stupid, honestly. Like, I don't know. That's like the biggest thing I've heard is like, oh, I play Risk of Rain. I say that's the biggest thing I heard. I saw a TikTok about Risk of Rain 2, and it was like, oh, I play Risk of Rain 2 if it looked like this, and it was like an HD fucking Unreal Engine assets fucking graphics. I'm just like, dude, these are the people that are making gaming worse. Who cares how a game looks, bro? If it has a cool style, let it have a cool style. I do not care that Modern Warfare 3 looks basically real. That game fucking sucks. It's not fun to play. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather a game have its own stylized art than like, oh, this game looks so nice. I don't understand those kind of gamers. And I know those kind of gamers. I'm friends with those type of gamers. But that's the one thing that I disagree on with them heavily. It's like, I don't give a fuck how a game looks. Is the game fun? Like, even story games, that's the big one. Like, with FPS titles, they kind of are like the same thing with me. It's like, okay, well, I'll play on low graphics, you know, because it's an FPS. But, like, story games, it's like, oh, if it doesn't look good, why am I going to play it? For me, I'm like, the game is fun. I don't give a fuck how it looks. And especially with aged graphics, like Dark Souls 1, where it's like, okay, the game is definitely aged, but it's still a fun game. It's still a Souls title. Like, it's still enjoyable to play. I don't get why graphics are such a big issue. I hate this like, graphic. Fuck. I'm supposed to be ending the video. This is supposed to just be an intro back. I'll just finish off by saying I hate this new era of gaming where, like, graphics are everything. Or people make developers feel like graphics are everything. So they feel like the game needs to look perfect, and it makes shit take so much longer. And it's like, I want games to come out in a timely manner. You want to know why GTA 6 is taking so fucking long? Probably because they're making that game look fucking real. They're making that game look real. They're actually recording real crimes in real life and just making a movie out of it. And they're making you think you can play, but in reality, they just recorded every possible scenario. That's why GTA 6 is taking so fucking long. That's how real you motherfuckers, some I should say. That's how real some of you motherfuckers want games to look, and it's ridiculous. Alright, I'm out.